This conference will now be recorded.
So did you people download the file what I have shared for Volvo model bus? So let's go through the case study. Cost assumed here is taken for a single bus made by Volvo. The actual bus cost around 75 lakhs, including additional expenses. That is okay. However, along with the vehicle, there are additional charges like registration, insurance, taxes, etc. Also, since the bus will be used for higher purpose, we leave some margin for the accessory guys, there is some network issues in my place. So just let me know if you are not able to see the screen, or I am not able to communicate with you. Okay. So let's add the informations. So here we have to do it step by step. Okay. So one by one, I will show you, then you try to solve it, because this is a bit complicated one. Or if you wanted to try first, then you wanted me to solve, that is also fine. So before that, we will just add in the informations. The cost of the bus is expected to be 75 lakh. So 75 lakh. Maintenance. So maintenance, they are telling 10%. 10% maintenance. So 10% maintenance. Then escalation rate. So escalation rate, they are telling 15%. So 15%. Then life of bus. So they are telling the life of bus is for 4 years. So 4 years. Then depreciation rate. So depreciation, so 25%, that is using the straight line method, we are applying it. So seating capacity. So seating capacity is 35 seats we have. Then load factor. So load factor is, okay, load factor is 50%. So load factor is 50%. Tariff, that is ticket. Ticket, they are telling how much they are planning to charge. To charge 350 per person. So 350. Escalation in the tariff rate. So they are thinking they will increase the ticket price by 10% year on year. So that is 10%. Now debt. So debt amount, debt percentage is 75%. Equity, automatically it will become 25%. Interest, the bank loan. So rate of interest will be 15%. So tenure of loan. So for 4 years, we are going to take the bank loan. So here it is for 4 years. Then cost of equity, will do it later. Fuel efficiency. So fuel efficiency, they are telling that, so fuel efficiency. Okay. So the mileage. So fuel efficiency is 5 kilometers per liter. So here will come 5 liters. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry guys, there is a lot of network issues today in my place. Is the recording happening? Yeah. So let's calculate the revenue. 350 into, so here I have to take the operating, how to calculate the revenue they have given. So revenue 350, that is ticket price. Okay, so seating capacity is 35 into load capacity, what they have told, 50%, into, so how many trips we are going to take in a day? So 4 trips we are going to take, and this is for one day. So like that I have to calculate it for 365 days. So into 365. So understood with this? First I need to take the ticket cost, that is 350, into the seating capacity, that is 35, into the load factor what they have given, 50%, and number of trips that is going to take place is 4 trips per day. And like that I have to calculate it for 365 days. Enter. Now this they are telling that there is an escalation happening on this. So equals into 1 plus 10%, and I am going to drag it. So other incomes, so for that I need to complete with my cash flow statement. So for time being I am going to keep this on hold. Recording is also not happening properly, I think. So 155 into, so this is 155, that is the distance what we are taking. Okay, and 5 is the fuel efficiency. So 5 kilometers per liter the efficiency is, into 4, into, so this is going to happen for 4 trips, and that will be for 365 days I need to calculate. And here, okay, I did not took the diesel cost, that is 64. So here what I have done, 155, that is the distance, divided by 5, the fuel efficiency, into number of trips, 4 trips, and that should be calculated for 365 days, and the cost of diesel is 64. So this one they are telling fuel is going to be, so diesel price will be escalated. So here on here, so into 1 plus 15%. Now maintenance expenses I need to calculate. So maintenance is 10% on the revenue, equals into 10%. So this also they are telling maintenance expenses is going to be increased by 15%. So equals into 1 plus 15%. So I'm going to just drag this. Next, driver cost. So driver cost is 600. So 600 into, is going to make 4 trips, into 4. So like that I have to calculate for 365 days. So here also there is an escalation. So equals, so how much it is? By 15% we have said. 1 plus 15%. So next miscellaneous cost I need to calculate. So miscellaneous is 300 equals 300 into 4 trips. So I have to calculate it for 365 days. So miscellaneous also there is an escalation by 15%. 1 plus 15%. Then toll amount. So toll amount I need to calculate equals toll amount is 800. So 800 into 4. So I need to calculate it for 365 days. So toll amount, is there any escalation they have said? No, here there is, they have not mentioned anything. The toll paid to be 3,200 they have said. So this amount is going to remain the same throughout the year. So cost of revenue will be sum of E24 to E28. So understood till here? Guys, are you able to hear my voice? So understood till here?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let's complete the income statement and I will give you the time to solve this. So let's calculate the EBITDA. So EBITDA will be equals sum of revenue and operating revenue minus cost of revenue. So for time being, I have not calculated the other incomes. Next, depreciation I need to calculate. So depreciation, what they are telling? So it is on so depreciation they are telling it for. So the bus life is assumed to be for 4 years. So here I'll come and I'll calculate the depreciation equals 75 lakh divided by 4. It is 1 lakh 85 80. So year on year the depreciation is going to happen at the same rate. So by the end of 4th year the total value will be done. Okay. So now interest expenses is on the loan amount what I have taken. So in order to do that, first I need to solve my debt schedule. Okay. So debt schedule, let's calculate it. So debt schedule, so end of period, what is the debt amount that I have? So 75 lakh into 75%. So on the overall amount 25% I'm going to take, that is 56 lakh 25,000 loan I'm going to take. So now at the beginning of the period, that is year 1, the loan amount is 56 lakh what I have. Now they are telling I have taken the interest from the loan amount at the interest rate of 15%. So equals on this amount it is 15%. So I'll show it once again. Equals on this loan amount 56 lakh, it is 15%. Now EAI I need to calculate the PMT for this. So equals PMT, open the bracket. Guys, my screen and my voice both are clear, right?
Yes,
I just
ma'am.
need
Yes,
clarification
ma'am.
from your end because as there is network issues. So rate is 15%, comma, loan amount. So NPER is for 4 years, comma. So present value, the loan amount what I'm taking is 56,000, 56 lakh 25,000, comma. So future value is 0 and type is 0. So I'm getting it in negative. So I have to change it to positive for further calculation. Okay. So now principal repaid. So before I do this, let's calculate the principal repaid, that is M45, that is my EAI minus my loan amount. So now end of the period equals minus EAI minus amount that I have repaid. So understood with this? Guys, understood? You want me to show it once again? So now equals, I'll take my loan amount. So previously how we have done the debt amortization, the same way only. So I'm going to drag it this side. So EAI and this value. So I have to drag everything. No, somewhere something went wrong here and there should be no amount left. So EAI is okay. Okay, 45. Guys, am I audible now? I'll show you the debt schedule once again. So here I'll take equals the loan amount, interest expenses equals the loan amount into 15%. Then I have to calculate PMT. So before only I'll take the minus sign. So rate is 15%, comma, NPAR is for 4 years, comma, loan amount is 56 lakh 25,000. Then future value is 0. So type is 0. So now before I do this, I'll calculate. So it is M45 minus M44. So this is the principal repaid. Now to calculate this is equal to M43 minus M48. So now here equals end of the period. I'll come here and drag it. So EAI, I'll just, so PMT, I'm going to drag it. So everything I'm going to drag it. So I have calculated my debt schedule. So now interest expenses. So interest expenses equals EAI, that is, sorry, interest expenses. Enter. I'll take these values over here. Guys, am I audible right? Okay. So interest expenses I have taken. Now I have to calculate the PBT, that is profit before tax. So I will take equals E31 minus E33 minus E34. So profit before tax, I'm going to take the EBIT, EBITDA, depreciation and interest expenses. Okay. So enter. I'll come here and drag it. Now income tax. So income tax, it is first year is loss, so there is no tax. So next year it is, so that is profit before tax into 5% of tax, what they have said. So tax somewhere they have said here, yeah. So tax is at 5%. So I'll come here and drag it. So now profit after tax. So that will be 35 minus income tax. So I'll come here and drag this. So we have done with our income statement. Class. So income statement is done. Let's do with the balance sheet. So till here it is clear. So still now we have not calculated with other income. Guys, am I audible? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Extremely sorry, guys. Extremely sorry about today's this one. I have stayed back at home. I did not went to office as I'm not keeping well. There is a lot of network issues. Sorry, extremely sorry about it. So cash this one. So in the balance sheet, cash, I'm going to keep it on hold for time being because I need to calculate the other incomes also. So PP, if you see, my business got started with 75 lakh, and this is going to remain same for every year. Then depreciation. So depreciation, I need to calculate. So equals, so on this value minus depreciation. So first year there is no depreciation. So I'll keep it as 0. So next year it will be E45 plus E33. So I'm going to drag it. So here I am taking the previous year depreciation. So at the beginning of the year, we don't calculate the depreciation, that will be at the 0 rate. So next year when I am coming, so that will be calculated along with the depreciation value. So here I have taken that one only. So I have taken the previous year depreciation value along with the current year, and I have dragged it. Okay. So by the end of the fourth year, you can see, so the entire amount is done. Next, PPE net. So that will be equals gross minus depreciation. So first year there is nothing. So by the end of the year, so everything will be clear. So assets. So for instance, I have not given any cash, but still I'll take that, so that once we complete with our cash calculations, it will get into proper accounting. So D43 plus my net. So I'll come here and drag it. So balance sheet of asset side is done. Now let's do on the liability side. So debt is this amount, that is the loan amount what I have taken. So this is going to remain same. So I'm going to take this amounts, debt amount. By the end of fourth year, the debt should be cleared. Okay. So equity is on the 25 crores, on that 75 lakh. So on that 75 lakh, 25% is my equity, equals into 25%. So this is going to remain same throughout the year, throughout all the 4 years. And then retained profit will be, so D50 plus D51 Guys, from equity I'll show you. So equity, it is calculated at 75 lakh. So 25% out of that value. So this is going to remain same every year, equity. And then retained profit. So retained profit, so in the beginning of the year there is nothing, zero. So next retained profit will be previous year retained profit plus profit after tax. So total liabilities will be equals D50 plus D51 plus the retained profit. So I'm getting the amount. So this is about your balance sheet. Okay, so we have to calculate the balance sheet only after our cash flow is done. Okay, so once we add with our cash and other income, the calculation will be proper. Guys, my voice and my screen is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's calculate the cash flow statement. So here, net income, that is profit after tax. So D38. So here I am going to drag the things. So depreciation, that will be depreciation. Okay, sorry, here D45. Accumulated depreciation. So depreciation, from here I'll show. I think it did not got recorded in the thing. So depreciation will be, so D45, that is my accumulated depreciation. I'm going to drag it. Cash flow, so alt equals, so that is sum of profit after tax and depreciation. So Guys, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Extremely sorry, guys. Extremely sorry about it. So net change in cash, if you see, equals D68 plus D64 plus D61. So cash flow from operation, CFO, CFI and CFF. We are going to take it and then drag it. So beginning of the period, so at the year 0, so there is nothing. So at the next year, the first year, so end of the period will come here. So here plus E70. So that is beginning of the period plus net change in cash will become my end of the period value. Cash at the end of the period. So I come here and drag this value also. So here once it is done, we'll put it for cash. So equals, that is D73, and here I will drag it. So D73, I have taken my cash here. So here other incomes. So other incomes they have said is, okay. So other incomes, so additional income they are telling by 5%. So here it will be equals 5% into beginning of the period. So I'll come here and drag it. Let's see. So let's calculate the free here and drag it. So I have taken my net income. Now next depreciation equals depreciation value
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Sorry guys, I was just checking the thing. Somewhere I have made mistake. I was just checking that things only, balance sheet only I was checking. So D47 minus D53. I was just checking because somewhere I have made mistake. So that is why the calculation is not happening properly. If you can make out where I have made the mistakes, please check and tell. C50 minus C50. Somewhere the calculation is going wrong, so we have done almost till the end. So you people also try. In the meantime, I'll also check out where it has gone wrong. So we'll be resuming back on September 4th. Okay, so next week and all you will not be having the class, and this tomorrow and tomorrow also you will not be having the classes. So in the meantime, try to solve it. I'll also just check out where I have gone wrong, because the calculation at the end it is not coming properly. Okay, so till here whatever we have done, you must have been understood the steps. So the calculation somewhere it is going wrong. So as I'm not keeping well, I'm not able to analyze it properly also, and there is a lot of network issues also from my end. So try to solve it. So first you need to calculate the income statement, then calculate the debt schedule, then the balance sheet, and then go for the cash flow statement, and then put the values for cash and other incomes in the last, once you have done with your cash flow statement. Okay, and then calculate it. I don't know, somewhere I have made mistake, but where I am not able to analyze it. So extremely sorry about today's class due to network issues and other things and all. So shall I wind up the session for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Extremely sorry, guys. Sorry. Hope you people have understood the steps. Follow the steps and try to solve it. So on 4th, September 4th, we'll do the same sum only. Once again, we will do it. We'll see where I had made mistake. Okay. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.